What's going on, Show Nation? It's Movie with Movie Gaming TV, and in today's video, we are going to put together the top 10 most underrated cards in MLB The Show 20. This list was actually very difficult for me to put together. It's hard to figure out exactly what the criteria for this should be, considering how many good cards you can get in this game for free. Just outside of our top 10, in my opinion, would be Chipper Jones. Now, there's a lot of people that say this program was weak, and I just couldn't. And if you could say that at all, to me, I feel like you're underrating how good Chipper Jones is. I don't get it. I don't get it. If you guys haven't seen my top 10 cards, in Diamond Dynasty, Chipper's rated way up there. This is one of the best cards in the game, especially the one that is the prestige version of Chipper Jones. He's incredible. So I feel like he should be getting an honorable mention. But our first one that we have in this is going to be David Ortiz. I think David Ortiz is actually pretty underrated. Now, he doesn't have contact versus left or power versus left, but he does have 93-99 versus right-handed pitching with 75 vision. He's also got an extremely glitchy swing. Whenever we get the good version of David Ortiz, he's going to be an absolute beast. Also bats left and throws left. His swing is just, it's next level. It's extremely good. To be a really good player to have off your bench, or to even start and platoon with someone like Buster Posey or something like that at first base. 93-99, just absolutely lethal. David Ortiz comes in at the number 10 spot. The number 9 spot is going to go to a card in a similar vein. It's going to go to Greg Maddux. 104, 83, 76, 86. He's got the sinker, the circle, the cutter, the four seam, and the curveball. He's really accurate, and he's got a good sinker. You can get him for free along the XP reward path. And he doesn't cost too many subs to get either. He's a really good starting pitcher, low key. When he gets his 99, I'm not 100% sure that he's gonna get that sinker. I hope that he does though. MLB The Show 20, if you guys are watching this video, please give him the sinker. Please give him the similar pitches just with the boosted stats. That would be incredible. But he's a really good pitcher in my opinion for underrated. And you also could say the same about another starting pitcher in that same regard. Who he reminds me of a lot is Orel Hershiser. I think Orel Hershiser is extremely underrated too. The sinker, the cutter, the curveball, the change of the four seam. I really hope we get a signature series beast type of Orel Hershiser this year. One of the most fun pitchers to use in MLB The Show. So they kind of remind me of each other. Greg Maddux and Orel Hershiser are a lot alike. Number 8, we've actually got to hop over into the My Inventory section and go to a specific team here. So let's go ahead and scroll on over to the National League East. I have seen a lot of good stuff on the timeline about this card in particular. Jazz Chisholm. Seems like people really like this card. Can play short or can play second. 90, 92, 83. I think he plays above those numbers though. I really do think he plays above those numbers. He's above the threshold in power on both sides. He's got a very glitchy swing. He's got an 89 arm with 88 fielding, 84 speed, 85 reaction. Kind of like a lower tier creative player. I think he's a really good player to go after in the team affinity. So we're gonna get Jazz Chisholm in at the number 8 spot. The number 7 spot, we got to go back to the American League to go to him, and that's going to be Brady Singer. And Brady Singer, to me, honestly, is one of my best pitchers. I trust him a ton. You guys may remember this was the guy that I got to reveal. The SDS had me reveal for my card reveal for the Stage 2 program, and I've been kind of blown away with how good he really is. His motion is just on point. The sinker's on point. The slurve has a lot of break. Never really throw the four-seam fastball, and I just use the changeup to strike out people. He has low per nines, but the thing is, a lot of people haven't seen him when I've faced him. You know, so they haven't picked up his release all the time. I think this is actually a pretty good card. The Whit Merrifield that you get along the line is not very good, so that you don't get like a good future star, and you don't get a good face of the franchise and a future star going through the Royals progressions. But you do get this Brady Singer. He's been really good for me. Check out his stats: 29 innings pitched. He's 2-0. It's a 2.48 ERA. He has 40 strikeouts to 4 walks. So he's been really dominant. He even has a complete game online, which you never really see. All 4 of his starts have been quality starts. He's been extremely solid. He's just very he's kind of like a mini Kluber, and he's also kind of like, you know, Greg Maddux. He's also kind of like Orel Hershiser. Just extremely accurate, extremely good motion. I really like Brady Singer a lot. He's a beast in my opinion. I don't know if this guy is particularly underrated. I think a lot of people do like this card. That's what makes putting this list together so difficult in my opinion. Where is he? There he is. Gleyber Torres, 84, 85, 93, 96 with 70 vision. It's too bad he can't play first base in a way, man, because he's got so much power. He wouldn't even be a bad first baseman at all. 72 fielding, 81 arm, only 45 speed. Glitchy swing though. One of the best hitters in the game. Honestly, a very scary hitter. It's always kind of scary when he's up the plate, because at any time he could absolutely, without question, go yard. So I got Gleyber Torres in the number 6 spot for most underrated. Now we're gonna head back to the NL East again for the number 5 spot, and that's going to go to let's see here, Marlins, Nationals. Juan Soto, man, what this card is glitchy. 90, 88, 100, 77, 70 vision. Let me show you guys something about this card. All right, let me show you guys something about this card. On my main squad, on my main, I'm still running him off the bench, because there's something about the Soto shuffle, right? When I bring him into the game and he does a couple of those Soto shuffles, it gets me back into that mindset of, yo, let's have a good at bat here. Let's not swing unless we get a good pitch to hit. You know, we're gonna show up that pitcher trying to pitch around us a little bit, so we're not scared to take some good pitches. You know what I mean? To get our pitch at the plate and drive it. Unbelievable swing. Absolutely mashes versus right-handed pitching. Has a great swing. I really like Juan Soto a lot. This is one of my favorite cards in the game, and I think he's an absolute beast, and he comes in at our number 5 spot for most underrated. Now this one may surprise you guys, but this is who I've been starting at first base. I've got a couple videos on him on the channel. 73, 57, 89, 96 with that 77 vision. The 89, 96, 77 vision is a nice combo. Frank Thomas has an amazing swing. His fielding is not that good, but he's a giant over there at 6'5", 275. He is 38 years old in this card as well. I cannot wait till we get the boosted Frank Thomas. He's just an absolute animal at the plate, man. He's a beast out on the field. And he has 33 speed, which is not good, but there's been, I've had 3 home run games with this card. He's just a beast. This is online, 373, 8 knocks, and only 51 at bats. 6 walks to 6 strikeouts, so a pretty good ratio here. Obviously, I'd like to have more walks and strikeouts, but it's still really solid. Very scary. It's not the man you want to see up at the plate if you're pitching. I trust him huge and big crucial situations to get home runs. And he's just a goal. And how do you get this card? You get this card actually from going into Conquest, and you just got to complete the big map. I believe his card is one of these. I can't remember exactly which one it is. Let's see. 250 fans. It looks like, since I have it, someone down in the comment section, if you guys remember, it's one of these for completing the big map of Conquest. And once you do, it's not even the entire map, it's just like part of the map, and you can pick them up. I really like this card though a lot. I might upgrade to another first baseman in the future, but I just have a lot of confidence in him right now, so I'm using him. And surprisingly, this card as well that you get from Conquest, He's only 59 from right, but 98-73 from left and 89 vision. So here's another thing, man. Like, I'm actually good with this card too. I'm real good with this card. The big thing last year was Frank Thomas was in the XP reward path in MLB The Show 19 if this is your first year playing, and you got his boosted card for free. He was in like this set that this year has like Minoso and Posey and Sandberg and all that stuff. Frank was basically in this set. It was like Frank, and it was Joe Morgan, and it was Tony Gwynn and a couple other cards. But Frank was in that set, and then the Willie Mays was the collection reward that was like mental. And I had like over 200 home runs with Willie Mays last year, easily. I hit so many home runs with Willie Mays last year that the stat counter on him actually reset. So I hit so many that it actually reset. And Frank Thomas was the other guy that I hit. So I hit over 200 home runs with. So both of these guys, I just really know their swing time. Their swings are the exact same as last year. And I just know their swing timing so well that it just makes them. It's like getting back up on. You know, it's like once you learn to ride a bicycle, you never forget. That's kind of like what it is with Willie Mays and with what it is with Frank Thomas. Like it's just running it back. He's still got the 89-96 power, 77 vision. I really like Frank Thomas. Now at our number 3 spot, we are going to go with Alberto Mondesi. See, this is tough because I feel like people do know that Alberto is glitchy, but he's still underrated just because he's only an 85 overall and he can hold his own. 63, 87, 74, 69 with 45 vision. He basically has, I think 2008 Chipper Jones is the best swing for your cap in the game, but the next best swing is Alberto Mondesi. If you can make an argument, it's the best also. 97, 96, 99 on the speed. Plays great defense. Ideally, I think you want to put him at second, but you can play him second or third. It seems to almost be like a better spot to put him in times, but he can also play shortstop. He only has the 81 arm strength, but I've never seen a card play so much higher above what he is rated. It's all because that swing is so good. Alberto Mondesi is just an absolute beast. Him and Gary Sanchez out of the classic pack are just like kind of head and shoulders above everybody else, and he's been surprisingly really good this year. Now this card is one card that will cost you a little bit more, but this to me is the most underrated player in the game, and that is Francisco Lindor. 78, 76, 76 and 67 power, 82 vision, good fielding. He only has 56 speed, which to be completely honest with you, I don't really understand why that he only has 56 speed. I feel like he's faster than that, but I also feel like that could just be my eye messing up, because I think they do base the speed off of like a good statistical measure, like almost like StatCast or something. I'm not sure, so maybe I just think he's faster than that, but it just seems like he would be faster. But he's got one of the best swings in the game, switch hitter, second, third, and again, he's a lot like Mondesi and just plays above his numbers. He's hitting 315. I was hitting a lot higher with him earlier in the year, but he can hit some knocks, and he also has like really good he's got that dead red quirk. Day player. I mean, I play pretty much all my games in the day, and I'm good enough. I feel like most of us are good enough at hitting fastballs. He gets that boost on the fastballs for dead red. I think that really helps him hit home runs. I think some cards too, people just like they think that they don't have the pop, but like he really does. So you got to be really careful just like grooving pitches to him. He does run you about 30 to 35k in stubs, but I think he's underrated. I think he plays better than an 87 overall. That's why I got him at number 2. And number 1, the most underrated player in the game, is the balanced shortstop cap. There's no doubt to me this is the best player in the game, even above Mantle. That's why he's underrated, because he's that good. 341 average, 46 home runs, 24 walks to 48 strikeouts. I gotta cut down on the strikeouts with him. I don't really steal bases. 77 RBIs, but if you guys have watched some of my gameplay videos lately, I'm just kind of like dumbfounded at how good this card really is. Let me go into a game versus the computer real quick so you guys can see his stats a little bit more. You can always You can always go all the way into a game to see the stats, but what I'm gonna have you guys look at when we do this is I want you guys to look up at the wheel at the top of the screen. You guys will see what I'm talking about. See the wheel at the top of the screen where it has like 99 overall for Kluber. We're gonna look at that for the creative player. With equipment, I could have better equipment. He goes 104, 97, 105, 102, 95 vision. So he's got over 100 vision from both. He's got a 97 contact left, 104 contact right, 95 vision, like I said. Has the best swing in the game, my custom Chipper Jones swing. I have like a little bit of a different waggle up top, but and you guys can go find that in some of my other videos where you really just need Chipper Jones 2008 to get that slide or that stride. 90 fielding, 92 arm strength, 91 reaction. So he's got diamond fielding with 92 arm and a 91 react, 84 speed, only 55 stealing. I might be able to make that a little bit better. I'm not 100% sure on that, but he's so underrated. Like, this card just blows every card out of the water. He's just so good with that power. He just gets knocks left. He gets home runs left and right. He's good on legend. He's just make a balanced shortstop, man. Make a balanced shortstop. Set it and forget it. Make sure you got a balanced shortstop. Make sure you got a starting break pitcher. They're gonna help you win a lot of games. I know the creative player can be. Some people really are against them. I've always been on the other side of that though. I've always really enjoyed having a custom player that I can pretty much make exactly how I want to help out my team. I actually kind of like them, so I know that's kind of a controversial opinion, but I do like them, and it is by far the most underrated player in the game. Like, if you don't have one, this is your first year and you haven't made one, make sure you make one, because this one's an absolute beast. Just make them just like mine, man. Just make him just like mine. He's gonna be an absolute beast. Let's take a look at his this is just a quick look at what he is like. Might as well just show you guys. 6'3", 167, kind of skinny. I made him like I think there's like buff or something like that. I made him like that. His motion, I got Chipper Jones 2008. I got, see that a little extra bit of the hand waggle I got that just to kind of mess with the eyes of the pitcher. 89 hand rotation, 96 hand wiggle. This might, sometimes this, just try it a couple times, you can't get that to save. And the rest is just the same. So I just messed with that like a little bit up top to give him a little bit of swag. And then he's got the same stride as Chipper Jones. If you made a pitcher too, I use Andrew Miller as a pitcher, and I got all the pitching motions broken down on my channel. But thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope this helps you out with the top 10 underrated cards. Be sure down in the comment section below to let me know where I messed up. Well, let me know where I got it right, and put your own top 10 down there as well. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video. Until then, peace out.